Hello everybody and welcome. Dice Bag's over here because I'm taking the day off. But I still have some thoughts jumbled around. I'm always got the game thing going in my head. So I decided I was going to relax. I decided, you know what? I'm going to play a little Minecraft, talk about world building in the broad sense. I go on some rambles about NPCs, TV shows, how, inspiration, these kinds of things. So if you want a sneak peek into where the channel's going and what I'm going to be talking about over the next few episodes, and you like a little Minecraft, you may get a lot out of these. If you like Minecraft and are at least familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, the first couple I tend to go back and forth on, and I don't. Well, I'm going to be real. It's you can tell it's casual day. I'm a little fried, so I get a little rambly, but I don't play the Minecraft particularly well, and I don't stay on topic particularly well. But the two together might be at least a little entertaining, or like I said, a little informative. Either way, give it a chance. Let me know. I'm going to cut these into usable portions. I don't know how many episodes there are, but I'm going to upload these, and if nothing else, give it a try. See if you can find a nugget of value in it, or a gold nugget, or a diamond. Have a good day, and enjoy. Hello, everybody. I know I'm way behind on my latest Delcars Dungeon Mastery video, but not only has it been hotter than an Efreeti princess's burning bush, it's been, let's just say, interesting at work lately. So I'm in my PJs, enjoying my day off. Thought I'd ruminate a little bit about world building, world design, things that are still useful to a dungeon master, and play around with building a world myself. Those of you that haven't been under a rock, take one look at the Mojang logo and know what I'm about to dive into, at least partly. I will say it's something I get away from it's like a bad relationship, or maybe a good one, and I'm the bad one. I disappear for a few months at a time, I come back, and she's here waiting for me, and I have a good time until I get distracted by the new shiny, and I walk away, and that's a really depressing way to look at this. Never mind. Yeah, I love Minecraft. I love Minecraft far more than somebody my age you would expect. And I'm not trying to milk it or trying to, say I'm great, I'm this, I'm that. It's one of those things I play that I enjoy when I have a big block of time. And I rarely have big blocks of time. Today, I have a big block of time. So we're going to talk about world creation, world building, in the raw. I'll try to break this into bite-sized chunks. Hopefully you'll find the exploration and what's going on in Minecraft interesting to look at and entertaining in its own right, let alone what we do as we world build or as we talk through a few things, because I've been trying to keep the Delcars Dungeon Mastery specifically very tight. And minor interruption. Be right back. All right. My son was home earlier than expected, so mine shafts and monsters. I have no idea what this ugly thing is here on the side, but actually, he's a handsome fellow. I shouldn't judge. I should not judge. I'm sure he's perfectly nice. The large tusks and the hammer and all of that. So yeah, mine shafts and monsters. First thing we're going to do is, I am not sure about that music. turn the master volume down a little bit in general. I find it too loud when I'm trying to talk over. Now, I do know this has at least one of the... it may sound absolutely crazy, but I don't dig too deep into what's in the pack. I prefer to have a little bit of surprise. I love modded Minecraft. In fact, I played modded for so long that I'm usually well behind. Dungeon Master. I'm usually well behind the curve on new official content. Like, I never saw rabbits for 2 years, y'all. And, yeah. Eras and Satyrs. Eras. So, is that Eras and Satyrs are villagers' friends. Preparing for world crew. Why always preparing? Just do it. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken? No, not the desktop. That'd be crazy. Automation can be achieved with rats. Oh, good. Remember to make some adorable straw? Oh, good, golems. That was one of my favorite parts of whatever the hell that big magic... Whatever that big magic mod was. A little sip of water. So yeah, world building. World building, from the point of view of the Dungeon Master, and from the point of view of the players, there's one thing that's true for both, although most Dungeon Masters won't admit it to themselves. You only need to know what you need to know. And don't create something that the players aren't going to see unless you enjoy creating that. The actor, his name escapes me, but he so loved playing the King of Rohan in the trilogy. And when they're armoring him up, when he sees the armor for the first time, they've embroidered the inside of the armor with the Rohirrim horses. And it never appears on camera. And he's like, oh my gosh, that's, and it just was such a moment for him that, a moment of just respecting the craftsmanship. And if you have the free time to fully flesh out your world, and again, enjoy that, like if you're a cartography nerd and you love making these maps and doing these things, you go... I have no idea what I'm looking at. I guess those are satyrs. Go crazy. Enjoy it. Absolutely, go mad. Make, maps and big maps and small maps and detail maps and give me floor plans for every house in the village. But understand this. And this is a thing that most Dungeon Masters hate to... Most Dungeon Masters hate. At least on some level. Your players aren't going to notice, and some of them aren't going to care about some of the fine details. Oh, good. Nothing like starting on the side of a cliff. Well... See, I am a freak. Well, this may be a very short experiment, folks. If it's this laggy, I might have to pick something else. I'm a freak. I love the early game. And I don't just mean in Minecraft. I mean, period. I love the low-level adventuring. I love the struggle. Are those footprints? Oh my god, are those footprints? What are we doing here? Like my footprints? Hello, Chance. There's my cat. My familiar, some of you are familiar with. He's old. He's 17. So he's like me. He's too old for this shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some video settings, graphics, fast, smooth lighting, no, minimum, view bobbing, bright, dynamic, quality, shaders. I don't know. There we go. Look, I love that stuff. But while I'm trying to record, while I'm trying to talk, last thing I need is chug. Would it chug less if I wasn't trying to record? Probably. Okay, this is, yeah, remarkably okay, well. Rock mushroom. And I got it, okay. Yeah, I'm going in blind. I don't kill a pillager. Okay. Are you telling me that there's one nearby, or are you just gonna randomly go through my quest list? Is that a freaking nest? That's cool. Yeah, okay. Physics options. No? I don't know, is this like normal with the view thing? They told me to put, we're gonna try something labeled low, and then we're going to try something labeled light. And see which I have better luck with. Okay, we'll go back to having leaves and stuff. Because I have the feeling if there's, you know, leaves this thick, I'm going to want to be able to see through them. Oh, good. There's 37 colors and flavors of mushrooms. So yeah, now my official topic, the planned topic for the next Delcars Dungeon Mastery was random encounter tables and how to use them correctly. Because I realize that most people, looking through the newer stuff like 5th edition and all of that, okay, rocks, don't know. Looking through the 5th edition and all that, I realized that, you know, for one thing, a lot of the original content, all the way back to 1st edition, is copy-pasted into 5th edition, and that's fine. I mean, it should be an upgrade. It should be a, you know, it should still keep its roots. In fact, as long as it's not 4th edition. Played one session of that. It was like, wow, that was neat, man. It wasn't D&D. And, I don't know if this is someplace friendly or if this is a quote-unquote dungeon. It's certainly interesting. And I may take it over. And, yeah, so I suspect that most people either... Okay, yeah, that don't sound good. Yeah, I know what that means. Spawner, firework rocket, what? Hello. Sorry, didn't know you were busy. I'll just leave the way I came before you start throwing crap at me. Oh boy. Yeah. Most people coming up, if they're using encounter tables, the flickering lights are going to drive me crazy. Apologies to any of you that have the, you know, epilepsy. Have the epilepsy. Most of the time, you're thinking of them as, oh god, it's time to check for a random encounter, or oh, the DM doesn't have anything ready here, so out come the dice. And that's not a bad thing. If, and trying to figure this out and talk this through concisely, if you're using them at the right times. Now, here is, my view, the ideal way to use a random encounter table. You guys are entering the Black Baron's territory. His horsemen, his faceless horsemen, called such for the masks they wear, are known to be patrolling the area heavily. But it's sparsely populated. The monsters have been chased away a long time ago. It's just his one town and he imports or, you know, supports it by unknown means. So there aren't all these villages and things around for you. So your ranger goes around and you're looking for a place to camp. And your ranger finds a campsite. A bit of discarded cloth, some ashes that are cold but not scattered yet by the winds. Oh, somebody camped here recently, and you do a survival check, and you do a what have you, and you realize, oh yeah, lots of mounted men camped here, maybe 3-4 days ago. So now, when the random encounter tables come out, it's not, oh, is there an owl bear that lives in these woods? No, there isn't. It's, do you encounter one of the Baron's patrols? Do you encounter somebody evading one of the Baron's patrols? Do you encounter, you know, the Baron himself on a hunting expedition? So you create the right table, and you build it to the area you're playing in. Oh, Lord Almighty, I am not liking the verticality of this area. So you just bounce, 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 bounce. And step assist seems to be on, and I never forget it. I never remember it, so you're going to hear me clicking spacebar a lot. What the heck? Okay, so we've got a witch's house. I am in Jade Cliffs. Well, thank you. I hate them. And I'm hoping the rest of a building's going to get drawn in over there, or else that chimney effect's kind of spoiled. There it is. Yeah, I've got the draw distance. It probably turned a tad too low. I wasn't sure how well this pack had run, and it forced me, well, excuse me, it recommended I install Optifine and have shaders on and all this jazz. Probably should have tried to kill that witch and steal her bed. And by kill, I mean drop her in a freaking hole by tunneling under her and quickly rebuilding it. Well, that's certainly interesting. Don't know how the hell to get there safely. Where the entrance might be. Your claws are plenty sharp. Please stop. Thank you. Trust me, they're sharp. Every time the treat bag comes out, I find out how sharp. Oh, are you recording, Daddy? Let me make sure everyone knows I'm here. This cat's older than some of the people at my work. I have dice older than most of the people at my work. It's a weird thought. So yeah, I couldn't get it to come together in terms of, and I didn't want to just do a little 4-minute video and go, hey, make your encounter tables specific to where your characters are. I mean, so far, every one of my Delcars Dungeon Masteries to me is obvious stuff, but if I educate one person, educate, entertain, or enlighten one person, and I only have 4 or 5 subscribers, and one of them walks away happy, I call it a win. I have a love for the game, so I want to talk about the game. I have a love for Minecraft, usually, too. Are you not going to let me nerd pull? Okay, so yeah, it was operator error there. Good Lord, with the verticality. Did I not get the log? Oh, don't tell me I need to make wood tools to... this is one of those. Or was I just clumsy and I lost it? Well. do like the way it draws things in, though, where they just kind of whoop. That's kind of cool. It's better than fog, I'll say that. So warm, so inviting. Look at the lamps. Look at the walkways. Where's the damn door? Overgrown spires. Oh, good. I was hoping I was getting to some lowland. But that just does not sound like it. Hello, spawner. Hello, treasure chest. I don't know what this means. But I can't touch it. Spawner. Okay, now I'm playing with fire here, but I swear I saw a treasure chest. Am I crazy? Ah, with the flashing lights and the... What the hell just happened? How? What? What? What?